So we're down at Secret Performance here with Danny Mcguire. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. We were here sort of about 8 months ago now. I think
it's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, beginning of the season we came out. We had a look at his big new van that he's been building. Looked at his new car, and obviously we're now We've done round 4, coming up to round 5. How's the season going for you so far?
It's going all right. We've had a few issues throughout the time. We've had a few breakages, which we seem to have got over now, really. Well, not breaking the back end of the car as well, I say at Birmingham, but
this you've been in the pits a lot with the car, sort of jacked up, fixing bits a lot. What do you think? It's driver? Do you think you've had issues with the car? What is that?
I do need to rein it in a little bit. I'm a bit aggressive with it. I know I must admit, but I just seem to be always learning a new car. Like we've just gone to sequential boxing and with different clutch. Well, there's no excuses. I've messed it up a little bit.
So you're not using the excuse book. It's you. You're the issue. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But you say you're feeling a lot more confident now, ready for your local round.
I'm ready for Three Sisters now. It's a local track. I'm comfortable there. It's a bit of a weird one at Birmingham, really, because I've never drifted that track before, and with the walls, it's a bit sketchy going into it. And but I've got the confidence back now for the next round. Yeah.
How do you feel with obviously the weather changes? Are you preferring the dry and the wet? What's your thoughts on that?
I do prefer a dry circuit, but I need to learn in the wet, so I'm happy to embrace the wet tracks really. And I need more seat time in the wet, and if it doesn't rain, I don't get that. So I'm not complaining really.
What I haven't really chatted to anyone about is the surface changes at the NEC. Obviously, it's a lot of different multiple surfaces. How did that feel to drive on?
I'd had a bit of an off on the Friday, so I only got like 4 or 5 laps on the Saturday in the practice really, and going into it, it was hard to. Well, you couldn't guess it really. You had to like put in your head like you've got slippery, grippy. It's weird what the thoughts go through your head really. But after 4 or 5 laps, I'd seem to get my head around it. So a bit more seat time, and it would have been fine, I think. But it was tricky, yeah.
Yeah. One of the things, obviously, with your team is obviously it is a really good team. There's always a good atmosphere around everywhere, and a lot of the lads helping out.
Yeah.
So you pretty much just drive, really, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Like the lads, there was a few pictures of my car in track, and people commenting like, "You're not supposed to be fixing that," but the lads don't want me to touch the car. They want me to focus on the driving. The guys are fantastic, really. I know when we had one of the offs in my qualifying session, I bent a rear hub. The guys got the hub fixed in no time. I was back out. They want me to focus on driving, which I need to do now. So no, the guys are spot on. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll have a little chat with Danny and Mel soon. Have you got any thoughts on where are you in the championship at the minute?
I think I'm about 22nd around, and I said not the bottom end of the grid. I'm happy to be mid-pack. All things considering. Do
you think is the aim next year to? Would you like? Is there a goal that you'd like to be next year?
I want to be at least like qualifying in top 10 and coming in the top 16, top 8 around the board. Really, this year has been a bit of a learning curve again. But all things considering, I'm quite happy. But if I can just be more consistent, really.
And it's obviously your first full season this year. You did a few rounds last year, but it's your first full season.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously with all the track changes, the car changes, but we're in the British Championship. You've got to adapt to these conditions. Yeah. That's the aim of the game, or else we shouldn't be here. So no complaints really. And I just want to get a bit more consistent really.
We've sort of hinted on a little bit about 2020 season. Are you excited for that? You're in for the full season?
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, the car. I feel like We've got gremlins out of the way now, so it's just seat time and get used to it now. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to being competitive next year now. Yeah.
Brill, one last question. Who are your thoughts on who's going to win this season? Who do you think is going to take that top step in your class?
Kyle is doing well. He's really well. I'd love for Paul Cunnington to finally get on that podium. He's had a few near ones there, but I think Kyle could do it. Josh King.
There's a lot of good drivers, isn't there? A lot of really good drivers. So the standard this year in the Pro-Am class has really sort of stepped up, and we're looking forward to seeing them drivers next year take on the Pro class. But yeah, thanks for your time, Danny. Appreciate seeing you. And
nice to see you.
I'll see you soon.